Blasting back into space, Columbia takes off, hoping it's third time lucky. Hello again. The American Space Shuttle Columbia is now circling the Earth at the start of what should be a 7-day mission that'll clock up 3 million miles. The shuttle took off from its launch pad in Florida exactly an hour ago. It was 60 minutes late leaving because of a small technical hitch. And only a few minutes after takeoff, there was another problem with one of the units that makes electricity on board Columbia. Well, now America's space team is hoping that it can be put right and that luck will travel with astronauts Jack Lousmer on the left and Gordon Fullerton for the rest of the mission. Countdown had been going perfectly at Cape Canaveral until a fault cropped up in the equipment that pumped liquid oxygen and hydrogen into the huge fuel tank. It was soon put right, but the countdown was delayed an hour. Yesterday, the astronauts flew the simulator plane, practicing the way they'll be landing the shuttle. And Lousmer told reporters how they'll be treating the real thing.
We're going to pretend like we're just in a simulator when we're out there. If you look at the big bird too close, you know, it gets kind of awesome. But if you get in the cockpit, it's just like home.
And the craft, which is to be home for the two men for the next 7 days, took off perfectly from Cape Canaveral an hour ago.
Main engine ignition, 8, 7, 6. We have main engine ignition.
The fault in one of the power units developed just a few minutes after the takeoff as Columbia soared towards orbit.
Mark 1 minute 10 seconds. Columbia now 7 nautical miles altitude, 4 nautical miles downrange. Velocity now reading 2,700 feet per second.
So Columbia is safely on her way at the start of the shuttle's third mission. And Newsround space editor Reg Turnell has been following the launch from the Kennedy Space Center at Cape Canaveral. And I hope that he's on the line now. Hello, Reg. Can you hear me?
Hello, John.
Hello. Reg, tell me a little bit more about this hitch up in space.
Well, it's one of the 3 all-important power units which gave trouble on the previous mission. They are used both for the launch and for the re-entry, but not during flight. One of them has had to be shut down because it's overheated. We don't know yet whether they can start it up again. And if they can't, they may have to consider shortening the mission, but it's not certain.
So it's quite an important fault then? Hello, Reg, can you hear me?
Sorry, John.
It's an important fault, is it?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said, but the position at the moment is that they're going ahead with the plan. They should be opening those 60-foot-long payload bay doors in a few minutes, and certainly Jack Lousmer was worried about the trouble with the power units because his heartbeat shot up to 132 per minute, whereas Fullerton was only 92.
Reg, thank you very much indeed. Obviously, anxious moments up in space, and Reg will be keeping us up to date during the rest of the week with the Columbia mission.